Hi Peter, my name is Emily Jackman. I'm in section 71. I am going to tell you today a little bit about sustainability specifically social sustainability in the stock market. Kind of relates to the invisible hand, but I'm not going to really touch on that. Don't know if I mentioned I'm in section 71. I'm in your SSS class. And yeah, this is a lab you gave me a little while ago, and instead of working on the community garden, you told me to work on the stock market. That's what it was. Okay. So to me, sustainability is anything that has its own article of life. Own circle of life. It can take and replenish itself time after time, so it can continue into the future and possibly forever. If it overuses itself, such as we overuse the planet, and supply and demand increases, then sustainability falls. Sustainability can be broken down into 3 categories. We already mentioned the environment, and there is economic and social, like I just said. Well, like I said in the beginning. There is never one without the other. The stock market has a circle of sustainability on its own. Of course, it is usually related to the economy side of sustainability. But for this assignment, I will try and pinpoint how it could be considered socially sustainable. Social sustainability is about better education, social equality, fighting poverty, and human prosperity, such as world peace. Social sustainability involves approach, assessment, and desired results. In the stock market, that's easy to see. Desired results could be stock prices going up. For that, we need a company with good hardworking employees and a product people would buy. That will in turn raise productivity, the company's security, and the stockholders will earn money. Stock exchange adds to business sustainability. What I learned from the stock market practice in class is that just because a company has a big name and is well advertised, such as Google or Chevrolet, doesn't mean it is sustainable of itself and can be a rewarding investment. I now know I need to learn more about companies' sustainability and their goals before becoming a partner or customer of it, or consumer of it. For instance, most car companies create tons of waste and use up plenty of earth resources. In our growing need for renewable energy on the planet, most car companies' productivity traditions are slowly becoming much out of date for consumers and stock investors. Therefore, drop in stocks. I could become part of the solution when I grow up and become whatever for my career. Here's an example. I could be an environmental inspector that makes sure companies such as auto industries are developing new ways of becoming sustainable by new ideas or new advances in research for renewable energy and products. On the other hand, I could become a part of the people who put their foot down and say to the car companies that their traditions of productivity are out of date and ancient. They have not found a new course of how to become sustainable. It is time to invest in a new transportation alternative. Personally, I'd love to go back to riding my Maret to the market it would sure force people to buy locally and become sustainably living. During our stock market lab, we had to work in a group to create a paper on our own stock market strategy. I was in a group with my buddy who has a social anxiety disorder of study. So, social anxiety trait of stuttering, and a girl I had just met who didn't seem to have much ambition when it came to bringing information to the project we were doing. And she didn't really have many opinions that she would share, and we also had a hard enough time showing up when we asked her to. I might sound extremely cocky about this, but my example for a good leadership skills is how I handled my group and came out with a pretty good project with a pretty good mark. With my leadership skills, yep. I analyzed my group members' weaknesses and strengths. My buddy was a smart guy, but he overanalyzed problems and questions, and it was hard to get to the point, particularly because of the stutter, which I couldn't figure it out. Where my other partner was incredibly enthused at the idea of the project being done and her getting to go home, which I can understand. All something I could work with. So the first thing that we did was I delegated tasks and we worked away. We peer edited and our work the structure of the paper was complete after we did that. Now the paragraph we needed to do together. I wrote down my ideas in a legible paragraph formation. I asked my buddy for his idea and I wrote them down in key points, so that I could get the gist of what he was saying, but still use all the information he had. And then I used those points and put them into the paragraph, so it made a bit more sense. So yeah, I got through his stutter. I did the same with my other partner, but I was able to put her points directly into the paragraph. But then we had to make a conclusion, and I'm really bad at making conclusions. So I asked my one partner, who's very enthused of the idea of just getting this done and going home, and she ended up making, what'd she do? Yeah, we need to figure out a way of wrapping all of this up, and of course my partner jumped on the idea, and I typed as she told an intricate and easy to read conclusion paragraph about our paper. Voila, paper done. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening, Peter, to my short video. I hope I didn't drag on with points of thought, possibly run-on sentences. I hope it related to the stock market on obviously economic point of sustainability to social sustainability. It's not an easy task. Again, my name is Emily Jackman. I'm in section 71, and I will see you in class Monday, 8 a.m. in lecture. Yeah, okay, thank you, bye.